And here we go. This is the intramural opportunity for some students that will begin next Monday. We'll run 8 weeks. We will have opportunities based on the day that you are in school. So students, here's how it's going to work. We're going to offer opportunities to participate in drills and maybe some 7-on-7 for football, some simulated volleyball games, and then some cross country running will be available. Now, here's the catch: the restrictions we have. Each for each coach we can only have up to 10 students participate. This is not a tryout. You don't have to have prior experience if you don't want to. What we're looking for are just any student that wants to come out and play, sixth, seventh, or eighth graders. You could have anybody could sign up for football, anybody could sign up for volleyball, anybody could sign up for cross country. We're only taking certain numbers based on the number of coaches. So if we have one coach for cross country, that's up to 10 students. If we have two coaches for volleyball, that's only up to 20 students. And if we have two or three coaches for football, that's 20 to 30 students. It just depends on how many we get signing up. The signups are a first come, first served basis. We have a very specific sign up that we'll be outlining in social studies classes on the social studies LMS pages. There will be the sign up for each day's intramural activities. Now, mind you, if you're a group one student and you come on Mondays and Thursdays, those are your days that you have an opportunity to participate in those intramural activities. If you're a group two student, you are here on Tuesdays and Fridays. Those are your days that you have an opportunity to participate in intramurals. You can't participate on an off day. Now, if you're an all virtual student and you can provide your own ride to school and from school, you could have an opportunity if you sign up and are in that first 50 students that you could come and participate in the intramurals beginning next week. Here's another important restriction we have. You have to have a permission slip turned in, handed into the main office with parent signature, and another paper that's called the assumption of risk waiver and release. Those two items must be turned in before you can stay for an intramural activity. Now, let's say you're a G1 student and you get your sign up, you have your permission form in and your assumption of risk form in, and you want to sign up for Monday to stay after to participate in football. They could be running drills or 7-on-7 games. It just all depends. You go to your teacher's website, say over the weekend or on Monday, you sign up to stay, and you would stay on Monday. Again, you got to be within that first number. We have a cutoff number. We can only have a certain number on the premises after school. There will be very strict guidelines of where you go and what you do, and then how we leave. Very similar to the end of the school day, we'll have car riders and walkers leaving first. And then bus, we will have one bus. We get one activity bus, but we can only have a certain number of students that we can put on that activity bus each day. And so we have to monitor the number of students we have riding the activity bus home. So let's say you are a group one student, you stayed on Monday. You could, if you signed up in enough time, stay on that Thursday. You can even choose to do volleyball that day. It's really up to you. Our football coaches are running football style programs. Our volleyball coaches are running volleyball style programs. And our cross country coach will run cross country running programs. But again, it doesn't matter. These aren't actual teams that are going to be playing against other schools. That's not what this is. This is just in it at lane, giving kids an opportunity to participate in some athletics that we have after school, but just within the lane school community. And it's small numbers at first. But as we go forward, we'll see, and as the weeks go by, again, this is an 8-week program. So this is just the initial announcement sharing that this is upcoming. The forms are going to be available here today. Mrs. Evans will have them out for the lunches for the group one students. They'll be available for group two students. I am going to be sending those out to parents through our messengers, and we're going to get those posted on our Facebook, and parents can print those out. But those have to be turned in. The permission form and the assumption of risk, waiver, and release have to be handed in before you'll even be considered to be allowed to stay next week. So we might have very low numbers starting out and then might progress to having more. All right, everybody. Thank you for listening. Parents, reach out to our main office, 467-4400, if you have any further questions. Speak to Mrs. Evans or myself, or Mr. Jackson, and we'll figure it out to help you figure it out. Thank you.